Hey guys, Patricia Zars here, your Texas pool concierge. Now if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Here on Pool Talk with Trish, we talk all about pools. And we specifically focus on fiberglass pools. And when you're looking to turn your backyard into a true oasis and you're looking at the different options for pools, one thing people are often concerned about is the level of chlorine or the amount of chemicals needed to maintain a swimming pool. And we're looking at the different options. Most people will compare the difference between going with a chlorine system versus a saltwater system. And there are several myths when it comes to saltwater pools. So today on Pool Talk with Trish, we're going to be discussing, does a saltwater pool eliminate the chlorine in your pool? So let's dive in. Okay, so a lot of people think that going with a saltwater system for your pool will eliminate the chlorine in the pool. And while it does lower the chlorine, it definitely does not eliminate chlorine altogether. Saltwater systems use a process called electrolysis to produce just enough chlorine to disinfect the water. So it actually takes the sodium chloride, your salt, and uses it to introduce chlorine into the water. And this is different from a chlorinated system where chlorine is actually added to the pool water itself. Now, one of the many benefits of your fiberglass pools is the fact that they use so much less chemicals. So when looking at a concrete pool, a saltwater system is actually a pretty popular option because it does considerably lower the amount of chemicals and chlorine in your pool from your typical chlorinated system. So people who do want to reduce the amount of chemicals in their pool will often consider a salt system as an option to do this. And while a salt system does lower the amount of chlorine in the pool, it's much less of a difference in a fiberglass pool because you're already using so much less chlorine in the pool to maintain it. Now your salt water does give a much gentler feel to the water, but it does add quite a bit of cost with the additional equipment and with the overall maintenance of the pool. So you have a higher initial investment, and minor and major repairs do tend to be more costly with a saltwater system. Plus the salt can be pretty corrosive on a lot of other things. So that's another thing to keep in mind for your overall maintenance of the pool. So going with a typical chlorinated pool option does tend to be less costly and less maintenance overall. And again, the great news with your fiberglass pools is that you're already using so much less chemicals. So these are definitely things to consider when you're looking at the option of potentially installing a salt system on your fiberglass pool. I hope you found this information valuable. If you did, like it, share it out with anyone else you feel may benefit from it. And I'd love to see your comments as always. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always reach out. You can call or text 210-834-7054. I'm always here to answer any and all of your pool questions. I look forward to talking to you soon and can't wait to help you get swimming.